everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, today is a requested video. As you see on my board, it's all about Ari, okay? I had a subscriber request, and this was a minute ago, so I'm sorry, to review all of the fragrance mists from ARIANA Grande. So I purchased them all at Kohl's, and we're gonna just jump right into it. I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to do this, so what I'm going to do is talk about the fragrance mist. We're going to compare it to the perfume, and then we'll go from there. So we're going to start with Ari. This is a perfume. This is a love for me. If you have not seen my video where I reviewed all of the fragrances in her collection, except the limited edition ones, which I've never smelled, I will link that video above. And then here is the Ari fragrance mist. So I'm going to hold them up. I hope you can see, because I can't see what you're saying. And we're going to compare and see if they smell just alike. And I've already done this, but I did it on skin. Well, my skin. So we're going to see, you know, fragrances can smell differently on paper. So let's see. This is a perfume. Oh, it's a love for me. You know, with fragrance mists, you got to give them a minute because of the alcohol. Okay. So, smelling it on the strip, the fragrance mist, the perfume is heavier, more potent, smells sweeter, a little bit fruitier. This on paper, the mist, is very toned down. Now, when I wore this, I must say, when I wore it, it did remind me, it did smell like Ari. It smelled like this perfume. I wouldn't say it smelled, yeah, it smelled just like the perfume, but always the perfume is going to smell, to me, a little stronger. But this is a good alternative if you're trying to save money, then, you know, to get the fragrance. But I will say, I don't like the sprayer on these. I'm used to Bath & Body Works and Victoria's Secret fragrance mist. This sprays, it's a little, it's I don't know, it's thick. It doesn't just, it's not smooth to me. Oh yeah, in the air, that was good. Smells just like the perfume. Lasting power, and I'm also one with fragrance mist. It's not like I'm expecting this is going to smell good for 12 hours and be a beast. I don't think that. This one though, I must say, it wasn't very strong on me. I felt like I couldn't smell it at all after 2 to 4 hours. It just wasn't there. I'm used to my fragrance mist from Victoria's Secret, Bath & Body Works. I can smell them. Usually throughout the day, I can get little whiffs of them. This one I felt was not very long lasting. But see, also with fragrance mist, you usually have the matching shower gel, the lotion, the something, so to help it last longer. So does it smell exactly like the perfume? I will say yes, especially when I sprayed it in the air. On paper, it didn't. It's not as long lasting, but to me, what can you... It's a fragrance mist, but it is nice, and they're very affordable. I caught this on sale at Kohl's, and I had Kohl's cash. I think I paid $5 for each one of these. So $5 for 8 fluid ounces of fragrance mist. That's good. All right, let's move on to In the Moonlight. I cannot. Every time I look at this perfume, I'm going to say it. That's what popped into my head. So here is the perfume. Here is the fragrance mist. So I'm going to do the same thing. We're going to spray it on paper and see if they smell just alike. This room is smelling good, y'all. I must say, smelling good up in here. And Moonlight is soft anyway. Yeah, on paper, these smell identical. So this mist is a little, you have to give it time for the alcohol to dissipate. But it does smell like the perfume. But I will say, this fragrance is light anyway. For me, I know some people say, oh, this is the heavier perfume. I don't get that. To me, what it smells like, yeah, it might have a little depth to it, but when I spray it out, it's not heavy on my skin at all. It's very light. It's a very pretty fragrance, but it's light on me. So if I get that from the perfume, I wasn't expecting much from the fragrance mist, and it lasted less than Ari because it's lighter to me. The fragrance is. So it does smell like the perfume. You can find them at a good price. So it's good. But don't expect, you're going to have to bring these with you or put them in a little travel sprayer if you don't want, if you have a small bag. If you're only wearing the mist, you're going to have to touch up. If you're one that if you're the type, I spray before I go somewhere and that's it, I'm not going to worry about it, then that's fine. But if you're the type that you want to be sure that somebody's smelling what you put on, you're going to have to carry these with you if you're only wearing the mist. Now, I don't know about if you have the lotion. Maybe that'll make a difference. Okay, let's go on to one of the her most talked about fragrance ever. That is Cloud. Here is the fragrance. Here is the mist. And let's go ahead and compare these. Now, I wanted to wear Cloud today, and I had it back here in the room to film this video, and I was like, I'm not walking back there. Just lazy. I'm not lazy. It's exhaustion. See, I'm not smelling anything on paper from the fragrance mist. Okay, there it is. Gotta air out that alcohol. And for some reason, to me, these take a little bit longer for that alcohol smell to go away than Bath and Body Works and Vicky. Okay, there. Okay, on paper, Cloud smells, the perfume smells sweeter. A little sweeter than the fragrance mist. So let's spray this one in the air. I don't know. See, it just disappeared so quickly. Let me spray this one on my skin because hold on, I'm still just getting alcohol. That's the fragrance mist. I mean, that's the perfume. Okay. This fragrance mist smells like the perfume, but it is so light. This is an airy fragrance anyway. I wouldn't say it's as light as Moonlight, but it's airy, like fluffy, like, you know, I'm floating in a cloud. So in the mist, I smell it, but it's so light to me. It smells like the perfume, but just a wet, I guess you would say the fragrance mist version, because it's not as heavy to me. not as potent. Yeah, it's just faintly there, faintly. And I sprayed a heavy spray. So I'll do that at the end. So it does smell like the perfume, but a way lighter version. I mean, yeah, a way lighter version in the fragrance mist. Right, we have 2 more to go. So let's do Thank You next. You know, if you watched my review of her perfume line, this is not a favorite of mine. I have the travel spray only in this because I felt like I wasn't going to need a full bottle. And I think I'm still right on that for me. It's so sharp in the opening of Thank You Next to me. It has to dry down some. Okay, so that could be a good thing with this fragrance in the mist because, you know, it's softer. It's not as sharp, but it's still, Thank You Next is still not a love for me. Yeah, whew. It is so sharp. So that's the fragrance. This is a mist. Yeah, the mist, what did I say? So now I would say I prefer the mist to the fragrance in this one because that sharpness that I have to get through when I'm wearing this, you know, so because it's in the opening notes, it leaves very quickly in the fragrance mist. So if you're one that gets that sharpness or that pickle smell, because it is just a sharp smell. And like I said, I think it's the coconuts and mixing with some floral. I can't remember the note I said. I think it's that in that video. I can't remember what I said. So I don't have the notes in front of me. This one, you don't have to deal with that too much. It's like you spray it and it's gone. So I would prefer the fragrance mist than the perfume in this. And if you're one that doesn't like that opening note, or you get that, what people say, that pickle smell, you might prefer the Thank You Next mist to the perfume like me. All right, last one is Sweet Like Candy. Here is the perfume. Here is the mist. I really enjoyed the mist when I wore this one. So let's see how I feel side by side comparing it to the perfume. Why am I pulling another one? Fan it out, fan it out, fan it out. Okay, so when I wore this Sweet Like Candy, the fragrance, the perfume is fruitier to me than the fragrance mist. Like, they still smell the same. It still smells like the perfume. But this one is a little fruitier. And again, like all the other mists, this one is softer. It's not as in your face. So I loved this one. I don't want to say yet that I prefer the mist to the perfume yet. I'm not there yet, but I did really, really, really enjoy wearing this one. So, which fragrance mist would I say is the best one out of this line? My favorite, as of right now, is Sweet Like Candy because it is softer. To me, it smelled a little creamier on my skin. I just really liked the way it smelled on me. Which one would I say you definitely, in my opinion, would need the perfume instead of or in conjunction with the mist? I would have to say Cloud for one, because even though it smells like the perfume, which they all do, this one is just so light. It's just, and this one, and Moonlight. These two, for sure, I would say, if you can, I would get the perfume. If you know you love the scent, I would say get the perfume. If you can't get the perfume, get these, because you can get them at Walmart. You can get them at Ross, TJ Maxx, Burlington Coat Factory, and Kohl's, I know for sure off the top of my head, for a good price. So, but these two are so light. So light. Like, I sprayed this on my hand and I could just, let me see if I can. Like, it's there. I know it's there, but it doesn't smell as strong as this. This smells better. The perfume smells better than the mist in Cloud to me. It just does. Yeah, the perfume smells better than the mist. Even though I say, I know it's Cloud by smelling the mist, but the perfume smells better. So when I rate these out of the 5, and REM, I looked, I didn't see a mist release yet. So I hope it hadn't released right when I filmed this video and posted. But the lab, when I checked, there was no REM fragrance mist as of yet. So which one, I would rate these 1 through 5, 5 being the one that I think is the weakest link. I would have to say, which surprised me, I thought it was going to be Moonlight. It's going to be Cloud, because I can't smell it enough. I would prefer the perfume in this one. So Cloud is number 5. I'm going to go number 4, Moonlight. Same reason. I can smell this more in the fragrance mist than I can smell Cloud. So I would say number 4 for Moonlight. I'm just going to go number 3 for Thank You Next, because still this is not a love for me. I do not love this scent. And number 2, I'm going to say Ari, because it smells like, which I keep saying, but I just want to make sure you get it. They all smell like the perfumes, okay? You're not going to get this and go, this doesn't smell anything like it. That's not going to be the case. They all smell like the perfume. This is number 2 because I just love the perfume better. And this doesn't last for me. It just does not last. I'm used to fragrance mists that last a long time. And I sprayed the same amount I usually spray with fragrance mist. But like I said, I don't have the matching lotion. And number 1, Sweet Like Candy. I just love the way this smelled on me. It's just softer, creamier. It's not as, I don't want to say it's not as fruity in the mist as in the perfume, but I don't want to say it's sweeter, because it's not. It's just softer. It's a soft, sweet version of the perfume, which is you know, that perfume is strong. So this is my number 1. So to whoever requested this video, I hope you found it helpful. I would say if you can get these like for $5 like me, you know, that's good. If you, because I want to say this was, I don't know if this was a student who requested this, but if you're on a budget and you can't get the perfumes, or you just don't want to spend that money on the perfumes and you want to spend $5 to $10, hopefully $5, catch them on sale. These are nice. But I will say, they're not going to last as long. Bring them with you when you wear them if you want to be able to smell yourself and make sure others smell you all day, if that's your preference. So like I said, to whoever requested this, I'm sorry I don't have your name. But I don't say people's names. I don't know how people feel about that. I hope this was helpful, and I hope I didn't take too long to review these fragrance mists from Miss Ariana for you. If you all enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Have you tried these mists? Which one is your favorite? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Let's just start a conversation. Please share this video with anyone and everyone, but especially those who love Ariana Grande fragrances and who just love smelling good. Please turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified each and every single time I upload a video. And like I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye. Y'all, I knew I was gonna forget this fragrance because I had pulled it to work on another video. So here's my last complimented fragrance through the mask. So, and this would surprise me. This is Dolce & Gabbana Parfum, and I paired it with Victoria's Secret Cake Confetti Lotion and Velvet Sugar from Bath & Body Works. And I was wearing this fragrance, my little sample, to see if I wanted to repurchase it because it wasn't what I thought it was going to be when I got it when it first came out in 2012. So I was like, do I want it again? So I was wearing it to test it out, and this was one I always received compliments on when I wore it, and then I received a compliment that day when I wore it. I want to say it was our receptionist and the nurse, because I walk up there a lot doing things, you know, yeah. So I was walking by, and I can't remember which one said, you just smell so feminine and just very pretty. And did she say fresh? She said, you always smell so nice, but this is very soft. She said, you're very soft, but I still smell you, you know, to get a little whiff here through the mask. So I didn't think anybody was going to smell this. Like that Prada Candy Gloss, you know, I don't consider those heavy hitters. This one either, but I received a compliment, and we were all wearing masks, and yeah, so this is another one with this combo, and this is one that took me forever to remember too, y'all. But with these, I received a compliment. So that was what I forgot to tell you. So bye.